In this video, I am going to focus on higher order partial differential equations. So in that, the homogeneous linear partial differential equations with the constant coefficients is given in this form. So it's very clear that we can take dou by dou x as d and dou by dou y as d dash. So this is the homogeneous linear partial differential equations with the constant coefficients. So this can be written in the short form as, in place of dou by dou x, I can write d. So a naught d power n plus a1. So d power dou by dou x power n minus 1, which is nothing but d power n minus 1, and dou by dou y can be written as d dash, plus a2 d power n minus 2 d dash square, plus and so on an d dash power n of z is equal to f of x comma y. This is the short form. And how to find the complementary function? So to find the complementary function is the solution of the equation. So for this equation, to find the complementary function, we have to consider f of d dash of z is equal to 0. So we have to put, in place of d we have to replace small m, and in place of d dash we have to write 1. So then what will happen, in place of d if I write small m, then it will be a naught m power n plus a1 m power n minus 1 plus a2 m power n minus 2 plus and so on an. So in place of d dash I am going to write 1, so that if this equation is solved, the roots will be of the form m1, m2, m3 and so on mn. So we'll get n roots. So see how to find the complementary function. This is so important. In place of d, in place of dou by dou x, we have to write m. In place of dou by dou y, we have to write 1. So that we'll get a new equation. So if you solve this new equation, we'll get the roots. We'll get n roots. So how to write this complementary function? See here how to write the complementary functions. So the complementary functions, if the roots are, see, m1, m2, m3 and so on, all are different roots. So if they are different roots, for example, if I take 2, 3 and 4, the complementary function can be written as z is equal to phi 1 of y plus m1x, phi 2 of y plus m2x and phi 3 of y plus m3x. So this is the general form. Now for 2, 3 and 4, the complementary function will be z is equal to, see here, phi 1 of y plus, in what is m1 here? M1 is nothing but 2, that is 2x, plus phi 2 of y plus, what is m2? M2 is nothing but 3, plus 3x plus phi 3 of y plus 4x, plus and so on. So if they are different roots, we have to take different functions and we have to write in this form. So this is the general form. In this place you can take any kind of roots. So if m1, m2, m3, if you take two equal roots, the first two are equal and the third one is a different one, then how we have to write? This is the general form. Z is equal to phi 1 y plus m1x. Since they are equal, we have to add this x. So plus x times of phi 2 of y plus m1x plus phi 3 of y plus m3x. For example, if I take this one, if 3 are two equal roots and phi is a different root, then how to find the complementary function? Z is equal to phi 1 of y plus 3x plus x times of phi 2 of y plus 3x plus phi 3 of y plus, what is the third root? That is 5x. So this is how we have to write. See, next one, if the roots, in 3 roots are equal and the remaining roots are different. See, 3 roots m1, 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 these 3 are equal, then we have to write the general form is phi 1 y plus m1x plus x, see here, x into phi 2 of y plus m1x plus x square times of phi 3 of y plus m1x plus, this is the fourth one, different one, y plus m4x. See here, example, if I take 3 roots are equal, that is 4 are equal and 3 is a different one, then z can be written as phi 1 of y plus 4x. So don't forget that is x into phi 2 of y plus, this is 4x plus x square times of phi 3 of y plus 4x, and later phi 4 of y plus, what is the different one, that is 3x. So this is how we have to write the complementary function by calculating the auxiliary equations. So hope you all understand this one. So this will be very easy. For different roots you have to take different functions. For equal roots we have to make a combination with x, and if there are 3 equal roots it will be first time x square, the next one will be x cube, and so on. So example I'm solving. See here how to solve this. To solve, dou square z by dou x square plus 2 times of dou square z by dou x dou y plus dou square z by dou y square is equal to 0. So remember, so dou by dou x can be written as d, and dou by dou y can be written as d dash. So in the short form we can write as d square plus 2, x is 1, so d dash plus d dash square is equal to 0. So to find the auxiliary equation, the auxiliary equation is f of m comma 1 is equal to 0. So in place of d I have to write m, and in place of d dash I have to place 1. So it will be m square plus 2m into 1 plus 1 square is equal to 0. So this will be m square plus 2m plus 1 is equal to 0. To find the roots it's very easy, that is m plus 1 whole square is equal to 0. So m will be minus 1 comma minus 1. So here I got equal roots. Then our function z can be written as phi 1 of y minus 1 into x plus x times of phi 2 of y minus x. So this is how we have to write. This is also minus 1 into x. So this is the complementary factor, the CF. The complementary factor can be written as like this. So hope you all felt easy this one. So this is how we have to write. And see here the next model is, so dou cube u by, so always remember dou u by dou x can be written as d, and dou u by dou y can be written as d dash. So I have to transform into simpler form. It will be d cube plus 2 times of, see, for x it is d, so dou u by dou x square is d square, d dash minus, for x it is 1, so it will be d into d dash square minus 2 times of d cube, dou cube u by dou y cube, it will be d dash cube is equal to 0. So it is that in the simpler form. Now the auxiliary equation. Now the auxiliary equation is f of d dash of u is equal to 0. That will be f of m comma 1 is equal to 0. So for that we have to keep d is equal to m and d dash is equal to 1. So d dash is equal to 1. So what will happen? It will be m cube plus 2 times of m square into 1 minus, what is this d? D is nothing but m minus 2 into 1 is equal to 0. So this equation is nothing but m cube plus 2m square minus m minus 2 is equal to 0. So I have to find the roots for it. It is m quotient is 1, this is 2 minus 1 minus 2. Now I have to check these roots. If I check these roots, I'll check with 1, it will be 0. 1 into 1 is 1, it will be 3. 3 ones are 3, and 3 minus 1 is 2. 1 2s are 2, and this is 0. And if I check with minus 1, see, 0 1, minus 1 into 1 is minus 1, 3 minus 1 is 2, minus 1 into 2 is again minus 2, and this is 0. And later if I take 2, 0 1, I can take minus 2 then. So minus 2 into 1 is minus 2, and again this is 0. So the roots are minus 1 plus 1 minus 2. Therefore the complementary factor can be written as the CF. The complementary factor can be written as u is equal to, see, phi 1 of y minus 1 into x and phi 2 of this is y minus 2 into x, and phi 3 of y plus 1 into x. So this is how we have to write the complementary factor. See, this is the complementary factor and so easy to write, and hope you all guys understand. So this is the way we have to write. See here, look at this problem. So this is r minus at square is equal to 0. As you know from the partial differential equations that we have P is equal to dou z by dou x, Q is equal to dou z by dou y, and R is equal to dou square z by dou x square. S is equal to dou square z by dou x dou y, and T is equal to dou square z by dou y square. In general, we have P, Q, R, S and T. From that the question will be R minus A square T can be written as, what is R here? R is nothing but dou square z by dou x square minus A square times of what is T? Dou square z by dou y square is equal to 0. As you all know that we have to write it as, this is d square minus a square d dash square is equal to 0. The auxiliary equation is, this is f of m comma 1 is equal to 0. So in place of d I have to write m, in place of d dash I have to write 1. So this will be m square minus a square into 1 is equal to 0. So m square is equal to a square and m is equal to plus or minus a. So after getting the values of a as so m as minus a and m1 is equal to minus a and m2 is equal to plus a, the general auxiliary equation can be written as, the complementary factor or the function can be written as this can be written in the form z is equal to f1 of, this is y minus a into x plus some function y plus a into x. So this is how we have to write. It may be the function f1 or phi1, whichever you like you can write it. So the next one is dou power 4 z by dou x power 4. This immediately can be written as d power 4 minus d dash power 4 of z is equal to 0. See here, the auxiliary equation is f of m comma 1 is equal to 0. In place of d I have to write m, and in place of d dash I have to write 1. This will be m power 4 minus 1 is equal to 0. So this can be written as a square minus b square. So it will be a plus 1 into a minus 1. So for m square is equal to minus 1 and m square is equal to plus 1. So it will be plus or minus I, and this will be plus or minus 1. So the m values are minus 1, plus 1, minus I and plus I. Therefore the complementary factor can be written as, the CF can be written as, see, the complementary factor for this can be written as phi 1 of y plus 1 into x plus phi 2 of y minus 1 into x plus phi 3 of y plus I into x plus phi 4 of y minus I into x. So this is the complementary factor. So the next one, see how to solve this. So this can be written as, this is x cube, so it can be written as d cube minus 3x square. So this is d square, dou by dou x square is nothing but d square into d plus 3 times of d. Only one d is there. For y square it represents d square, d dash square minus d dash cube is equal to 0. Now the auxiliary equation is f of m comma 1 is equal to 0. So in place of d I have to write m, and in place of d dash I have to write 1. So it will be m cube minus 3m square plus 3m minus 1 is equal to 0. So which is nothing but m minus 1 whole cube is equal to 0. So m is equal to 1 comma 1 comma 1. We got the equal roots. So for that the complementary factor will be z is equal to phi 1 of y minus 1 into x plus x times of phi 2 of y minus x plus x square of phi 3 y minus x. So this is the way we have to write. Hope you all understand all these problems. Hopefully these videos will help you to solve many more problems. Keep practicing and I'll be posting my next video soon. If you not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and share it to your friends. And until then, bye.